we want to try to go get another one.
Yeah.
But if that's the only thing, those are the things that got me a little bit out of whack. And that doesn't mean that we don't get up there with the expectations to go try to compete to win games every single day. But I think with the appropriate perspective and then having a real thing that's about people other than yourself, that's when I've been at my best. Like when you look back on, man, I am young. I feel like I'm sometimes 80 years old. I'm 37 years old, you know, but there's been a lot of experiences in the 6 years in LA that, hey, because of some of those accelerated ops, we've gone through a lot of different stuff and you can draw on that. And I am grateful for last year's experience because I'm stubborn enough that sometimes you need to get humbled to be able to really reset yourself. I know I didn't learn as much after, you know, we were able to win in 21 than what I felt like I learned last year and how much more intentional. And like as a competitor, you're like, no, we're not going down like that. You know, I mean, it's not going down.
Look at this guy. Man, you guys know you're like a star now that the Rams won the Super Bowl.
Look at this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen, is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Rambo, finally, the Remilia Sports Report returns to the Rambo Show. Rambo.
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gon' ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side, baby, to the side, from the west side. Let's go. Big dog on three. 1, 2, 3. Big dog.
What is up, my Remilia fans of the big dogs of the NFC West, the last NFC team to win the Super Bowl? And let's face it, regular season games don't matter when you can't win the big one. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. Thank you for coming in. And my guys that watch the replays. I actually set it up for accidentally 7 o'clock. I go, oh, shoot. I didn't realize I had set it up for 8. I was meant to do it for 8 o'clock. And I set up for 7 o'clock, so I apologize for that. A lot of great news. I mean, excuse me. The young Bighorn Rams are doing their thing. I mean, this training camp, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but I'm just reporting the way things have gone down. So, Demarcus Robinson, wide receiver, coming out of nowhere. Puka Nacua doing his thing. Stetson Bennett, 25-year-old seasoned backup quarterback, looking like he's that guy. Maybe another steal in the draft. Johnny Johnson was at camp today. We'll see. He was talking to I believe it was Les Snead, and we'll see what happens with that. Witherspoon, another veteran guy coming in, 6'2", decent veteran to come in and help the young guys. Kobe Durant, the land shark, is doing his things. Well, we got clips of that. Quentin Lake finally getting his chance. He was hurt last year, doing his thing. The Rams have a plethora of young talent. Don't listen to the media. They're going to do what they do. If they can't kiss the Cowboys or the Patriots' ass, they're sucking up to Kyle Shanahan. You never do you hear them say, hey, Kyle, so do you think you can finally win the big one? You got the Mike Myakles and all those, the Shanahan ass kissers out there. Meanwhile, McVay already won his Super Bowl, already has a statue from his alma mater, and they ask him about retirement and da-da-da. I'm like, the guy's young. The guys want it from TV broadcasting to he can retire tomorrow, and if somebody would be trying to get him the next day out of retirement, already a Super Bowl champion. As you saw in that clip beginning my show, he was on the pivot with Ryan Clark and guys, and he's rejuvenated. He's not going to go out that way like I was telling you, if you remember, when they were saying, hey, Remilia, they call me Remilia. It's my show name. My name's Rudy. But Do you think I'm worried McVay's going to retire? No, he's not going to retire. I don't really believe he's going to retire. And he didn't retire. And people were saying before that. Do you think Donald's going to retire? No, he's not going to retire. These guys have pride. Matthew Stafford, is he going to retire? No, he's not going to retire. These guys, if they have able bodies, are not going to let Cooper Kupp, Stafford, McVay, Donald, on and on and on. They're Super Bowl champions. They're not going to go out that way, like Sean McVay said in that clip. So let's get into the chat. I thought this was a cool background with my guys behind me. And here we go. My guy Tribe came in earlier. I thought, he thought I was coming in at 7 because I thought it was 8 o'clock, but props to you, Tribe. Thank you for coming in. Rudy, Johnny Johnson was on the sidelines talking to Snead today. We got to bring JJ back. That'd be cool. That's what I was talking about. Love it. Steve says, get your coach a lounge. LOL. That's funny. Jack 42, Big Rudy, what's up, my brother? Appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming in, guys, on a hot Sunday. Oh, my goodness, it's hot. I can't do it. That's why I got my... Rudy. Nah, I'm going to put a T-shirt on. Nah, I'm good. I just sit like this with the air on in the living room and go from room to room. Boy, I can't deal with that hot. We went to Red Robin's earlier, me and my gal, and we got tip your hat to the bottomless fries, and tip your hat to the strawberry lemonade. Watching the Dodgers on the screen, looking up, eating good grub, and nice to get out of the heat for a little bit. Maybe we'll go to the movies tonight. We'll see what happens. I saw Meg 2 yesterday. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad movie. Special effects were cool. I always like my guy Jason Statham, and but other than that, it was entertaining. If I have the AMC, like I said, a membership, I can watch 3 movies a week if I wanted to. So I didn't have to fork out $20 for a movie ticket, $15 movie ticket, wherever you get it. So it was okay. Probably wouldn't have bought the ticket, but it was okay. It was entertaining enough. I was getting kicks out of the guy jumping from a helicopter, and it's not Jason Statham. You'll see if you watch it. Stockton Slap 209, Rudy. What's up, brother? Rambo been flapping his You're too much, Stockton. Yeah, he's been going back and forth. Now, there was one thing that got brought up. If you guys don't know, on Twitter, aka X, whatever you call that, that caught me by surprise. That they switched the name to X or whatever it is. I was like, what the heck is this logo? Where's Twitter? One day. Twitter wars with Rams and 49er fans. And they go about the regular season games. We're going to sweep you guys again. And they go, yeah, but you can't win the big one. Maybe we'll make the playoffs this year and we'll beat you again in the championship game. Because that's what Santa Clara does. They fold in the big game. The paper contenders. They puff their chest out, beat average teams, and they finally meet a match like the Eagles. And they lose both quarterbacks, and they give the white flag in the first quarter. Tell me where I'm wrong. So don't flap your gums about how good you are, how tough you are. Every team that played us lost the next game, they were saying. Well, what about you? You finally played somebody who was actually really good, and you got your butt handed to you. So same thing happened in 2001. They swept the Rams. The Rams could have beat them in the last game before the playoffs. They let them off the hook. It was 17-0, 17-7, something like that. The Rams are finally putting their foot on their neck, and they took the foot off the pedal on the gas. We lost in overtime, and then we got them in the NFC Championship game. So 2 evenly matched teams, and the Rams sent them home. So, but anyway, it's that's what he's talking about on Twitter. We go back and forth, and it turns out that the 49ers. To their credit, raised ticket prices in 2021, 2020 again, raised them $20 plus. They actually give out gifts and stuff for ticket members, kind of like season ticket holders, I guess. And to their credit, they boosted their revenue. So now they're patting themselves on the back with the revenue. Where the Rams, only 6 years in Los Angeles, came in sixth, just behind the Eagles. And so in revenue when it comes to tickets. But what's weird about it, and I tell you about the prices, because The Dallas Cowboys sold the most tickets, but they're second in revenue to the 49ers. Go figure. So they're kind of patting themselves on the back. Well, God bless you, giving away a free item so you can sell tickets and raising prices. You know, they're always trying to fleece the Niners, the Niner fans. You know, the Yorks, apparently they charge $10 for tickets for training camp on. I'm like, wow. If you're going to do that, at least pay a quarterback, a real quarterback. So we just go back and forth on that. So that's what they're alluding to. It's always fun. Let's see. Talkin says, why would Johnson be at camp if he wasn't planning on coming aboard? Exactly right. That's what my guy Tribe was probably talking about. Talkin says, any news on Cup injury? No. The only news I have is the Rams are going to be, he'll be back for game 1. He'll be back towards the end of camp. He's out there dressed up, light training, taking it easy. But he's expected to be okay. So we kind of dodged a bullet. You know, that's the main cog in our offense. But the other guys, not a silver lining, but on the other hand, Puka Nacua gets more reps. Demarcus Robinson, the real Robinson, you know, Allen Robinson, we thought he was going to do something last year, is doing some things. I got clips of him. We're loaded on offense. I'm telling you, with the 3-headed monster running back squad, Kyren Williams has Sean McVay, giddy as a schoolgirl. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Alex G says, what's up, Rudy? Your thoughts on signing tight end Karen McDonald? Yeah, everyone was saying who? Veteran tight end. The more bodies, the merrier. This year, it's all hands on deck. And anyone that can help the team. Some guys may lose jobs. Surprisingly, some guys will be in there. I think it's mostly like a camp guy or maybe a practice squad guy. Not a really big signing. We're loaded on tight end. We got Tyler Hunter, Davis Allen. We drafted. High hopes for him. Guys are nicked and pinged in camp. Not getting as many reps as we would like. Then Ernie Conwell. Oh my goodness! Flashback to '99. Tyler Higbee's doing great. We'll see what happens with that, but not a really big thing with him. I'm not really looking for anything big coming out of that. Jack 42 says the McVay interview was good. Yeah, I loved it. I love those guys doing those interviews. They're right. You know, they just get down to business. Stockton says, I heard that Tutu has been on fire. Yeah, and I kind of tweeted out to Jordan Rodriguez about that. She has The Athletic, covers the Rams. But they want you to subscribe. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Props to her. Maybe I will because of her content is really good. Certain things I can't read if you're not a subscriber. I think it's only a couple bucks, but I don't like when people do that. But okay. Tutu Atwell, I said, is Tutu Atwell finally take the next step? I said, he's shown flashes before in training camp. So we'll see if he can do it in the regular season. Remember, he started coming out of his shell more with Baker Mayfield, made some great catches. We just need for him to be available more and more consistent. Tom Morales, go Rams. Let's shock the world and quiet the haters. I love them. Rams for life. Yes, indeed, baby. We're going to shock the world. It's not even a shock to us, though, because we have Super Bowl champion core, the only one in the NFC. And then we have young guys, first and second year players, the Fullers, the Yeasts, Bobby Brown III, Hoyt, Daniel Hardy, Robert Rochelle, on and on and on. The Land Shark, Kobe Durant, Quentin Lake didn't play last year, but he's a second-year player. He got a year under his belt watching guys. Ramsey. These are guys that are not top names, except for Kobe Durant, who broke out a little bit last year. So they don't know what to make of us. And then we have drafted gyms that still have to prove, but they're in positions to make a difference, and they're athletic, and they have high motor functions, skills. They just keep going after you. So, I understand what's going on with the Rams not picked to do much because they're so young. But you know what? This team is looking really good, really loaded on both sides. Soccer says, our Dodgers look like we are turning the corner and on our way back. Yeah, baby. On our way, baby. Yes, indeed. The Padres, again, took it on the chin. Ever since they did that meme of Clayton Kershaw crying, Boy, they went south. Shock 42's Gold Doyos. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. The great Tommy Lasorda has a smile on his kisser right now. May he rest in peace. God bless him. We got to finish the job, though. I don't care about regular season. We need to do what we need to get ready for the big ones. The big ones. We got to finish this with another chip. Stockton says, I think you need to start posting that face pick of Tutu. And it was good luck. I know. Kind of like a mugshot. Yeah. Joe says, Rams, baby, have a beer. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Rams, so bright the future. You got to wear sunglasses at night. Stockton says, preseason game start this week, Rudy. Yes, the Chargers. Maybe I'll go to the Charger game. Just have a busy week. I wanted to come in on Wednesday. Wasn't able to. We had my granddaughter's birthday yesterday. Love her so much. And but yes, indeed, we're going to be doing more lives. If I do go to the Charger game, I'll give you guys some video footage. I have video that's on the ready to be posted soon from Rams camp. You guys will be seeing that soon. But yes, indeed, I can't wait. Stetson Bennett is looking good. The young guys, Puka Nacua, Davis Allen, all these young guys get a chance to play ball and meaningless reps for preseason. Meaningful reps for preseason to get their starting jobs. Fernando says, Bruss going to be back up at right tackle. Yeah, so I think it was Cameron De Silva said, I believe it was him, that McVay likes him on the outside instead of the inside. So Logan Bruss will be a backup, which is okay because he's coming off the injury and he's still a young buck. So that's okay. But he's still, as long as he's there and healthy. I didn't really think he was going to start with Steve Avila doing so good and such a big monster. And then Warren McClendon. Both of these guys played each other in the opposite teams, TCU and or TCI and the Georgia Bulldogs. And they have big game experience. Our guy Steve Avila, 500 reps without giving up a sack. Warren McClendon's a national champion. I love this team, man. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Joe says preseason coming fast. Freaking can't wait. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Simon says, my boy Nate Diaz took a beating from Jake. How sad. Oh, I didn't see it. I missed it. Oh, man. I didn't even see any news about it. Jock 42 says, can't wait to see our young guys compete against the Chargers. Me too, man. Me too. Let's see. Joe says, you went blank, Rudy. Or maybe I'm having Wi-Fi issues. I hope I'm back. Let me see. Testing. Okay, yeah, maybe that's Wi-Fi issues. We'll see what happens. There's my guy, Tribe. Thank you, Tribe, for coming in. I accidentally put in 7:05 instead of 8:05. Thank you for coming in. Tribe says, I agree, Ramelia. I think McClendon already passed up Bruss. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm going to just tell it to you like this. Listen to me. Like my guy Jake says, Ellen Bogan. Hear me out. I don't really use that term, but I like it when he uses it. Hear me out. So, we're Rams fans, right? But we're also sensible. Like if you guys ask, like my guy Stockton Slap says, use that picture of Tutu. If you're not doing what you should, Ben Skoranek, when he was playing like crap and dropped those balls in the NFC Championship game in the Super Bowl, just because I'm a Ram fan, you ain't gonna, I'll give you some optimism up until you start screwing up. So, if you're doing the job, you get a pat in the back, and I'm excited for you. The eye test what I see. If you're not doing the job, we wish you luck. We still rooting for you, but every man for the job, the best man for the job. So that's how I do it. So hear me out. This offensive line is going to be more athletic, younger with Steve Avila. I believe he's going to start. Warren McClendon is there. I'm not sure where, still going in camp. He's still got to show out in preseason. We're going to be more athletic, bigger, more stout. We're running. I forgot his name. Our offensive line coach, Wendell. I can't remember his name. Darn it. If you guys have it in the chat, our offensive line coach, they're working on, because he coached with the Patriots. So they're working on sophisticated run programs. Thanks to my guy, Jackie Slater was talking about that. More sophisticated run plays. They're going to be pulling guards, slamming people. We're going to be a different team regardless of the players out there. because our offensive line is going to be different. We're just not going to stand pat and let them pin their ears back and then doing quick inside runs. We're going to be getting after people. And that's the main difference between the 2023 Rams and last year's injury-plagued, horrible season. So just know that these run plays, they're learning, the guys are learning the positions, seeing who's going to be the depth, who's going to start, who's better at this, who's better at that. We're going to be a different team, and we're going to be slamming, mauling people. I'm just telling you. Steve Avila is a key. If he's in there and he's playing as we get into game 3, game 4, game 5, game 6, he's going to come on and he's going to get he's going to get accumulated to the speed of the game. He's going to be doing it, and I like his attitude. And we'll see what happens. He's already a national champion, so we'll see what happens. So I'm just letting you know that our offensive line is going to pay huge dividends. Miss DJ excited. Yes, indeed. Thank you for coming in, Miss DJ. Please come in more often. Hit the like and subscribe. And thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Joe says, okay, there you go. It was on my end. Thank you. It could be on mine too, because sometimes I have issues with Spectrum. So here we go. Let's get into some clips. Also, too, real quick. Yesterday was Roman Gabriel's birthday. Hold on one second. Let me get this great comment out from my guy, Joe. The 5th, happy birthday, Roman Gabriel, 1969 MVP, NFL MVP, NFL legend, Roman Gabriel. God bless you, Roman. Appreciate you. And in camp, this man is the key. He's dealing, baby. He's dealing. The gunslinger, a.k.a. Glock 9. Look at this blocking on my guy, Aaron Donald. Big monsters now on the offensive line. And they're starting. He didn't like it, but he says, I understand. I got to work on it too. They're sliding coverage over, double, triple teaming him, changing with sophisticated blocking schemes for him. We might as well tune that up in preseason. So when we play the teams like the 49ers, when we play the teams, the Eagles, when we play the Bengals, better teams that have good pass rushes, we're able to run some stunts on them and pin them and get them where we want. And what better to practice against the best player in the NFL on defense, Aaron Donald. I mean, God bless him. And then here's our guy, Quentin Lake. The young secondary is looking good, man. He's got my stomach abs right there, as you can tell. God bless him. But here we go. Let's get into some clips. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's get into this right here. This is from the other day, real quick. Get us in the mood for Vamos Rams Day. This is for the day before yesterday, I believe.
Welcome to UC Irvine Rams fans. So glad to have you with us for Vamos Rams Day here at Rams Training Camp.
I missed that one, darn it. So let's get into something. Here's my guy, Demarcus Russell. Demarcus Robinson, number 15 on your program. The guy's been doing great work with Cooper Kupp out there. Guys are getting more reps. And here's a catch. The man is making himself known. Lance McClutchin, can you hear me? Hey, listen, Lance, I love you, brother. But you got to show up, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're tweaked. I haven't seen any injury report on you. But here we go. Our guy, Demarcus Robinson. That bullet, baby. Good hands, right? And then there's this man, Puka Nacua. Bobby Trees, a.k.a. Bobby Trees Jr. What are you going to do, brother? I mean, listen, whatever our defense becomes, it's going to be better towards the end of the season. We got Super Bowl champions in the safety positions in Fuller, on the defensive line with AD, Bobby Brown III. I think he was there in 2001. Ernest Jones, on and on and on. We got good second, third year players. coming into their own, getting a chance to finally play, get more reps. Young drafted gems, Byron Young, Kobe, our guy Kobe on the defensive line, Kobe Turner. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm just telling you, I'm looking forward to it. This offense is going to roll. This offense is going to roll. We're loaded. We are loaded. We are loaded. And then on defense, let's not forget the land shark, Kobe Durant. Now, listen, I'm not going to get ahead of myself because I'm excited. You know, I'm stoked for the season. I'm hyped up. You know, does he look like number 5? Jalen Ramsey-esque. Let's look at that again, just real quick, just a little taste. If you squint your eye, can you picture? Not saying he's there yet. He's a young player. Let's understand that. Squint your eye. Can you see a Jalen Ramsey-esque? Not saying he's going to be him. He's going to be his own man. But what do you think? Boom. There you go. Recovered. On the corner. Paid the guys. He didn't turn his head around. He could have turned his head around, but he played the guy's eyes, and he was in there. And so, man, I'm excited. Listen to me. This guy is going to be something else, man. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. And that's why our guy, Sean McVay, I love the man. God bless him and his beautiful wife. Championship Lombardi holder in the NFC for the Los Angeles Rams. Listen to this man talk. I love this man. He's got the biggest cojones in the NFC.
You were quoted as saying, we are going to attack these opportunity with some freaking balls.
Yes.
Question. Balls as in what RC said, throw it all over the place, or balls as in
let your nuts hang.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about, and that's a good thing. You know, you just got a little bounce in your step where you want to try to be able to move the way these young guys are moving. And what does that do? Well, that elevates some of these guys that have been doing it for a long time. And I think the amount of competition, like there's more competition on our team than there's ever been since the first year in 2017. And I think that competition eliminates the complacency, but you know, like I've never been around a team like it's a fine line. Like we don't want to be slapdicking around, but I want guys to be fun, having fun. I want them to play free. I want them to be able to say, let's go cut it loose. Let's pull the pin. Let's not be afraid to fail. And it's like, if you're saying that, well, then you better have that same sort of vibe as a coach as well if you expect that out of your guys. And part of that is the confidence and
you go. Great interview with Sean McVay. The guy makes you want to play for him, man. I mean, God, I love this man. This man changed our culture. The Rams are who they are. And because of this man, let's get right back in the chat. Stockton says, are you finally going to have a setup for callers to call in? I will. I promise you. I'm in the, just to give you some background, I'm just about ready to bring in a new laptop. And that's the key, because I have slowed down from time to time. It takes me a long time to cut videos. So that's coming. I promise you. And also my gear is coming out for everyone to wear their Remelia stuff out when you guys go out. And I appreciate you guys. And we'll have gifts and stuff as we go. I have some stuff that I'm going to give away from training camp also soon. Fernando says, Bruss is small for O-line, TBH college level. Can't compare to NFL. On another note, Puka's going to stand out. Yes, indeed. Bruss, he can still bulk up. Sometimes you'd be surprised. That's probably why they want him on the outside, because he is smaller. But we'll see what happens with him. But, some guys can, it just depends how bad they want it. He was drafted as a high pick, and hopefully he'll live up to it. William, what's up, brother? Appreciate you so much. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Robert McClendon, I hope Puka makes the team. Me too, man. Oh, he's going to make it. He should make it. No, really, he's looking really good, man. Really good. Jock 42's LaFleur and McVay will dominate the NFC West. They're on the same page. He's adding wrinkles of McFlurry. When you have two different great minds and you're on a similar page and a similar a mindset, well, why don't we do it this way? That's pretty good. But what about this? Oh, yeah, that's actually better. Kind of that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, man. We thought it was going to have that last year. but it didn't work out with our guy, our offensive coordinator. Fernando says, no boom, unfortunately, going to be an expensive backup. We will see. Alec Jackson. But also, too, that's okay because sometimes guys get dinged up. They have to get moved around. We're going to be pretty deep on the offensive line this year. Joe says, Cooper Kupp, hope he's okay. He's fine. He's mending. He'll be fine for game 1. And, hamstrings are an issue to be careful. He didn't tear it. It's just strained, and he'll be okay. Tribe says 4 or 5 are set. Jackson, Avila, Shelton, Havenstein. I think only guard us competition. Sounds right to me. I really love it, man. I really love it. I can't wait for the preseason. I think I'm going to we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to go to the Charger preseason game, and we'll see what happens. Fernando says, only thing I heard is the younger guy's stamina is being tested. They're getting tired kind of fast for McVay. Yeah, McVay was a little upset at the let me just say it this way. In camp, he's loved the attitude, the energy they bring, willingness to learn, getting after it, great camaraderie. But there's been some times where the stamina has been a situation because it's hot in California lately, and the pro game is different. So we'll build that up. William says, Rams versus Giants, old Yankee Stadium, CBS number 18. I love it. Roman Gabriel, baby. Jock 42 says, Puka is him. Everyone knows it already. The experienced scout. Man, listen. The guy, 70% plus catch radius in crowded area. What's the term they use? And contested catches in college. College is different from pro, but he's showing the same thing here. And who else better to play under than McVay as head coach and Cooper Kupp? And then you got Stafford, right? I love this team, man. I'm just stoked for this. Great comment, Jacques. People know behind the scenes. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Joe says, I hope Puka fills Cooper's shoes until he comes back. Then it'll be double trouble on the field. Yes, man. And then Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson is in a contract year. I mean, listen, okay, let's just say Puka Nacua is there playing great. And then out of nowhere, you got, I told you about our guy, Demarcus Robinson. He's a weapon. And then you got Ben Skoranek, who hasn't played because he just got over a little injury. And then Tutu can be out there to help stretch the defense. And then you got Davis Allen out there, and you got Higbee. I mean, we're loaded on offense. Cooper, my bad. Now you're good. You're good. Alex G says, thoughts on Aaron Donald being ranked 11 on the NFL top 100. That's stupid. I mean, for any other player, that's great. You're almost in the top 10. Aaron Donald is in the top 5 at the very least. Coming off an injury-plagued season, the body of work is there. Do they say, Tom Brady, you're 40, you're not going to be in the top 10? No. Then why with this guy? That's stupid. But yeah, that's dumb to me. The Tribe says, I'm hearing Tutu finally looking good. I think he and Demarcus Robinson get number 3 receiver. I love it. You know, it's going to be maybe number 3 receiver is going to be a committee, number 3 by committee, because there's so many, and that's okay because we're loaded. I mean, I'm just telling you, with this offensive line, with the Patriots style, sophisticated run plays, guys are going to be pulling. It's going to be like the old John Robinson days, where right guard, left guard are pulling, smacking people. I'm all for it. And then you got Stafford with time to throw, going down his progressions. I cannot wait. Ryan Wendell. That's the Rams offensive line coach. I couldn't remember his name. Yes, indeed. He coached with the Patriots for a while, and he's been in the league for a while. I love this guy. He's going to pay dividends. Fernando says that wide receiver that they're signed from the Bucks hasn't made any news. He's probably going to get dropped. They have Tutu in school also. Yeah, man, I'm surprised. I'm surprised what happened with him. Hold on. Just checking out something real quick. Hold on 1 second. And that shows you how loaded the Kansas City Chiefs are. They got rid of this guy, and then he played last year with Baltimore, Demarcus Robinson, and he still has to show out in regular season games. But I mean, catches, his ball hand-eye coordination, his size. He's a decent route runner. I really like it. I really like him. Willie Bowen, what's up? He says, "What's up, Rudy?" Jim Jadot and Cleveland Gary, LA Rams legends. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, my guy Willie Bowen, for coming in. Robert McClendon says, "Are you going to be the Raider game on the 19th?" Most likely, yes. I'm looking forward to that game, man. I love it. I love it. I hope to see you there, Robert, if you're going to be there. Stockton says, Kyren Williams is having a good camp. He's finally healthy. He's doing what we thought he was. Now with Sony Michel retiring, and then we just picked up a veteran guy, that kind of opens it up a little bit more for Kyren Williams. Ronnie Rivers, I haven't seen anywhere if he's been released or what, but I really like our running backs by committee. Tribe says, Rudy, I heard they might change positions with Quentin Lake and convert him to linebacker. Kind of interesting. Oh, nice tidbit. I haven't seen that. He's good sized. That would be very interesting. I've been off and on with the Raheem Morris at times. Excuse me. But I trust in him, and he's a Super Bowl champion defensive coordinator. He'll do what's best for us. Maybe he just wants another way of getting a guy that's a ball hawk, athletic. We had a guy like that before. They'd use him he was a safety, and they use him pass rushing. I can't remember his name right now, but we'll see what happens with that. That'd be pretty interesting. Fernando says, "Are they keeping the sleepers quiet? I haven't heard much from Brian Young or Daniel Hardy." Yeah, I haven't heard a lot from them either. I think they've been banged up here or there where they haven't really played a lot of reps. But as we get into preseason, we'll see. Willie Bone says LA Rams will take revenge on teams that beat them last year. Yeah, including the Seahawks. We should have had the Seahawks last year in that last game. They got that horrible call running into the kicker. We should have beat them and then sent the Seahawks, sent the Detroit Lions to the playoffs. Very unfortunate call. Okay, so I want to show you guys why the Rams are so blessed to have Matthew Stafford at quarterback. And there's my guy, Raul G. What's up, brother? Yo, what's up? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you. So I want to show you guys why the Rams are lucky to have this man behind my shoulder, Stafford, Glock 9. Just look at the way he leads. Picture any of the other quarterbacks in the NFC or NFC West, especially with the youngins in San Francisco, Geno in Seattle, video gaming, Kyler Murray. Look at the leadership with this man. Besides the skill set, 40, the fastest to 50,000 passing yards, tied with Drew Brees in history of NFL. The maestro of the two greatest seasons by two different wide receivers in Calvin Johnson and Super Cup with the MVP Super Bowl Triple Crown winning season. He's going to have a place in Canton when he retires. Matthew Stafford. Look at the leadership and just the little things that he's telling Puka Nacua. Guys, he's mic'd up here. Check this little clip out. Amazing.
Hey, nice grab right there, big dog. Love that. Hey, you know what happened? You went behind the post player. Because if we're going to do that, you're going to absolutely murder somebody going stick verticals and just go, did it? And the post player sits and we got 0 over there. Nice job. Hey, Puka, here's what I would tell you. I don't need this. Right? Just get him and sit. You know what I'm saying? It was like, right? Lock him. Next level. You're getting there. It's good. Nice catch. Hey, two, you got me? It's just like, that was a little like, I'm here into the end zone. It was like, right? It's just going to be, how well can you tempo yourself to go? And if you get press and you get lean, it's like, bah, right? Bang, like that. And just be ready for a low ball. That's a great route. Thank you.
So there it is. Those are just a little thing. Now he's playing it up more because he's mic'd But to give you an idea, if you remember in the Super Bowl, when OBJ went down, there's that video out there. I need you, babe. I need you, babe. He's telling Kupp when they're going to do on the 2-man drive down the field to get the game-winning touchdown. I need you, babe. I need you. Telling Kupp, let's go, let's go. That's the difference, I'm telling you. And so that's why we're so blessed. I don't give a damn what Mike Florio say, Michael Lombardi. They can kiss my ass. This team with this quarterback, and now they wanted to restructure Stafford, whether they did or whatever. It's nobody's business. We're trying to win. This is Los Angeles, right? There's no time for whining hearts. If you want to be a whiner, then go to San Francisco. This is where we win. This is where we win the big games. We're able to take the heat. I don't give a damn if you have a lot of fans from your own team come to our stadium and we have to do a silent count, whatever, because we're just back in Los Angeles after 6 years. And we still beat you. So this is where we are going to separate ourselves, because we have the big dogs. We have the guys that win the big games. We have the championship coach that said in that video, he has the cojones. If I have them, you are going to too. So this is what we're going to do. We're trying to win another Super Bowl for Los Angeles. We're trying to get to our 3rd Super Bowl in 10 years. We're in year 7. And we have the dogs to do it. We have the guys that have done it. We have the front office with money to do it. After this year, we're going to be back in the fold with money. We're going to have more draft picks, our first number 1. And remember this, great comment by my guy Payo Time. This is the first real quarterback that McVay's drafted high in Stetson Bennett. So, and there's a lot of we're not going to get Caleb Williams because we're going to be too good. We're going to I see us winning the wild card at 8-9 or 9-8 and being dangerous in the playoffs. That's not Caleb Williams, but next year has a lot of drafts quarterbacks with our number 1. We can pair it up and get somebody else to may the best man win for backing up Stafford when he hangs it up. We'll see what happens. Raul says, are you going to any of the preseason games? I'm going to the Rams Chargers on Saturday. Thank you, Raul. Yeah, I was talking about maybe the Charger game. Like you're going, we'll see what happens with that. I got to make some things work out with work. And we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully I'll see you there, my brother. It's going to be amazing, man. Just enjoy it. Have a good time. Stetson Bennett and the boys are going to be out there, Puka Nacua. Even preseason games are going to be exciting because you get to see these. They're not the starters per se, but they're the next squad. I mean, these guys are talented. The young drafted gems we got. Stockton says, I heard the Chiefs might get Jonathan Taylor. That's just what they needed. Yeah, man, let them get stronger because, you know, if the team from NoCal gets there, let them slap them around the Super Bowl again. And then we right ourselves, get some more guys behind us, get another year under our belt with our new offensive line guys, get some more drafted guys, have money for free agents to retool the edge rushing side, have money to grab guys, and then we're ready to get that next Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. Eric Wallace, good evening. Thank you for coming in, Eric. Appreciate you so much. Willie Boyne said the offensive line will protect Stafford and provide holes for the running game. Yeah, Willie, I was telling you, I was talking to everybody about the Rams have the offensive line coach, our guy Ryan Wendell. He coached with the Patriots for a while. He's been around the league. They're going to be running. They're teaching the offensive line more sophisticated run blocking, and so we're going to be pulling guards, smash mouthing people. We're not going to just be sitting back. We're still going to have that element because that's what McVay's what he does, especially with guys like Cooper Kupp in there dealing, catching those dealing balls from the gunslinger Glock 9. So I'm looking forward to us doing these mauling type running plays, aka the John Robinson teams. So I'm looking forward to it, Willie. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see. Let's get into our guys at training camp.
Wide receiver number 7.
I don't know why he handed him his shoulder pads. That's funny. That's funny. And then here's our guys interacting with the Ram fans. You know, they've been so nice. You know, the Ram players interacting with us. It's so hot there to be there. Us cheering them on and stuff, and watching our guys in person, trying to get autographs for the kids and stuff.
You probably can't see it because of the hair.
What number are you so I can get your jersey?
100.
100.
Nah, I'm number 14.
14.
What's up? How you doing?
Higbee jersey. It's all about fun. If you guys can get there training camp, it's always fun. Stockton says, Rudy, watch out for the Saints this year. They have a ton of talent and play in a horrible division in the NFC. Nobody's talking. Yeah, that is true. My dark horse team is the Lions. Yeah, nobody's talking about the Saints. That is a great comment. The Vikings are always there, but I don't trust Kirk. I like him as a person, a decent quarterback, but you know, their quarterback, Kirk Cousins, you know, I'm just not sure about him getting them over the top. We'll see what happens. Master It just got off work. We looking good, bro. We're looking good, man. We really are. We got a lot of young studs, second, third year players coming around. The Land Sharks looking good. Quentin Lake finally gets a chance to play. We haven't heard much from Brian Young yet or Daniel Hardy, but they'll come on. Stetson Bennett looks like the truth. Puka Nacua, Demarcus Robinson coming out of nowhere trying to take the number 3 spot from Ben Skoranek and Tutu. Lance McClutchin's AOL. We'll see what happens. Are you going to another training camp, Rudy? I'm hoping to. I was going to go to a couple more, and I haven't been able to. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know for sure. I have tickets already reserved, but I haven't been able to get down there. Willie Boy says the tight end group will be good this year. Yeah, man, we're loaded on tight end as well. Stockton says Lions are really a dark horse. They are ranked third in NFC. Yeah, man, I really because you know, we thought that Stafford, and he does get disrespected. So does Jared Goff. Jared Goff gets disrespected. He's still a Ram. You know, well, he was a Ram. I appreciate what he did for us. Class act, and at that time, he wasn't able to take the reins to get us over the top, so we had to make a change. Well, Big Whit was still there, long in the tooth in his career, and Donald contract year was coming up, so we needed to make that change as Stafford became available. I don't look back on it. I'm glad we did it, but I'm rooting for him. Eric Wallace, off the record, I'm a Seahawks guy, but I'm a respectful fan. God bless you, Eric. Props to your Seahawks. Pete Carroll is a great coach. I'm a USC fan, so you know I appreciate what he offers to the table. Surprisingly, the Seahawks came out of nowhere last year. I could tell you this much, Eric. Thank you for coming in. I'm always rooting for you guys when you play the team from Santa Claraville. We call them the regular season Empire. Props to you for coming in, man. Really great for you coming in. Appreciate you so much. You know, we have fun going back and forth, and but props to you, man. Good luck to you this season. Hopefully no injuries, knock on wood. But thank you for coming in, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being respectful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But all right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Everyone that came in, thank you for coming in, supporting my channel. Appreciate you. Hope everyone has a great Sunday night. I'm going to try and come in tomorrow afternoon for Monday night Nitro Romelia. And as we always say, may the Romelia be with you. And Romulators, mount up. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you.
Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suavemente, bésame, que quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Suave, bésame, bésame, suave, bésame otra vez. Yo quiero sentir tus labios besándome otra vez. Besa, besa, bésame un poquito. Suave, besa, 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 besa.
Yeah, it's a fast show. I just came in for a little bit today. OBJ, that reminded me. I just wanted to give us a taste of what hopefully we'll be experiencing again soon with the Super Bowl. OBJ also was interviewed by The Pivot, and he said, excuse me, I'm getting backtracked. He was interviewed by then, but he also, McVay was talking about on The Pivot about OBJ was telling, they're telling him he basically didn't have, an ACL. The Browns, whatever they did when they surgically repaired it, allegedly, it wasn't right. So he said, well, let's go until the wheels fall off. OBJ's a Rams legend. God, the man, God bless him. He helped us get to, and the Ravens game was a big game. The 49er championship game, he was on his way to being MVP of the Super Bowl. God bless OBJ. When I saw him dancing there, I just wanted to cut it off and say, you know what? I didn't get a chance to bring that up, but I remember that. Stockton says, don't leave us, Rudy. I'll be back, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, when I saw OBJ dancing, I'm so ready to cut more videos of us kicking butt again. We're ready for it. We got the squad to do it. We got the coach to do it. I'm ready for it. God bless you guys. I appreciate you so much. And let me leave us with my coach talking about our Rams real quick, and then we'll get going. Thank you guys so much. Probably see you guys on Monday. If not, we'll see you on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll let you guys know in advance. Let's see. Where's my coach? All right. And as we always say, may the Ramilia be with you, and Ramulators, mount up.
You were quoted as saying, we are going to attack these opportunity with some freaking balls.
Yes.
Question. Balls as in what RC said, throw it all over the place, or balls as in let your nuts hang. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about, and that's a good thing. You just got a little bounce in your step where you want to try to be able to move the way these young guys are moving. And what does that do? Well, that elevates some of these guys that have been doing it for a long time. And I think the amount of competition, like there's more competition on our team than there's ever been since the first year in 2017. And I think that competition eliminates the complacency, but I've never been around a team like it's a fine line. Like we don't want to be slapdicking around, but I want guys to be fun, having fun. I want them to play free. I want them to be able to say, let's go cut it loose. Let's pull the pin. Let's not be afraid to fail. And it's like, if you're saying that, well, then you better have that same sort of vibe as a coach as well if you expect that out of your guys.